What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in for season 1, round number 2 of Jeddah. But first we've got to do the boring stuff. We've got to do some admin before we go to Saudi Arabia. If you didn't see last time out in Australia, it was a chaotic race, but a very fun one as we climbed with Barnard to get first points on the board for the team in the first round of the season, which was a beautiful confidence boost. And I'm glad we managed to get some points on debut. But of course, Jeddah, different circuit to Australia, a lot of downforce, not a lot of downforce, I should say, high speed corners, light car. We haven't got a light car. Trying to do a lot of tyre wear upgrades, as I learnt from Australia. We need some tyre wear, and I guarantee when you see the next video in Imola, I'm going to be doing a lot of rate reduction. And I did do some rate reduction upgrades because I knew from obviously previous experience in managing, I know I need less weight. But yeah, just doing some of the pit crew training. Well, I want to do pit crew training, but I'll wing it. Obviously, if you didn't see my McCoyers thing, it was a waste of money because it was nearly every race there. We were all over the place with times, ridiculous pit stops. But as you saw there, we had our first sponsor, secondary sponsor coming. That was not from the base game, and unfortunately, some development was postponed, and we have development on the secondary wing flaps, which I did need as well, which I did put into, I think, effect. I put into effect just before, I think it was either just before Australia. No, that wouldn't make sense, would it? I don't think I showed it, but I think I put it right after I did the calendar. But as you saw, the chassis had its development breakthrough, and I'm going to do the same for durability, as I need spaces, especially for the end of the season when it gets really tough to actually get like what you need for next season, because I want to prioritize money this season in terms of over upgrades. But I do want to still do upgrades, like I've mentioned. But I don't think there's going to be loads of upgrades because of the fact of just getting the production time all the way down is going to be a big ask. But we're going to try, and we're going to do our best. But I mean, fighting for consistent points next season will be on the cards. I do have an idea for next season, which will be fun, and I hope that it'll be enjoyable. But I will say that when it comes to pre-season, and we get our own owner training point. We are going to be driving as Sacco Sullivan, and we go for our first lap in Jeddah. And as you can already tell, going into the fast double right-hander, we can definitely gain some time. We have a purple first sector, but personally that means nothing, as you're not compared to anybody. As we go to the final corner, as you can see, when I broke for that corner, my camera moved forward. I actually didn't clock that it was doing that until I rewatched the footage. So I went through the whole of my McCoyers going forward and backwards, but that has changed significantly. But we've got a final corner we can definitely improve on, half a second at least there. I let Pierre Gasly go so we can have a good tow. But we need a good exit out of the final corner. It's an okay one. Use the ERS. We got the DRS towards Gasly as we go down to turn number 1. Yeah, definitely see bad corner exit. Braking a lot earlier to get a solid exit on the line. As you can see, nearly a 10th up on the Delta. But unfortunately, as you can probably tell, we are going into Gasly's dirty air, which, as you know, is not very good. We do get the 5th gear right, and we're off circuit, which should have been track limits, but for some reason it wasn't. I don't know if it's because I'm so far down on my delta, but yeah, this lap I already knew was rubbish. I wasn't going to follow it along. I was actually going to stop there and then, but I could see I was making time, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to carry it on. I'm going to carry on the lap, get it done. Who knows? It might be a little bit, but that's a confidence boost. But yeah, but as you can see, we're 6/10 up, but we're still gaining time. And then this is when I called it quits. We went way too wide, and then we were a second up. But yeah, Oscar Piastri's on pole, Max Verstappen alongside him, Lando Norris, Hamilton, Russell, Sainz, me, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, Alonso, Albon, Gasly, Carlo Pinto, Barnard, Antonelli, Tsunoda, Behrman, Hajar, Stroll, Bortoleto, Ocon, and Liam Lawson rounds up the grids. Let's go to the track.
So here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world, Jeddah. One of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca, and one of the biggest ports in the region. And now, host to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Hamilton, George Russell, and O'Sullivan, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, Fernando Alonso, and Alex Albon, Gasly, Colapinto, Taylor Barnard, and Antonelli, Tsunoda, Sainz, Ollie Behrman, and Isaac Hadjar, Stroll, Bortoleto, Ocon, and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
Right, as we start the formation lap, as you can see, it's a very split grid, medium and hard. I'm going to start on the hards, because if we get an early safety car, we can prioritise the medium's length in stint. But as Liam Lawson approaches his grid box, we're going to go for 5 red lights. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in Jeddah. And it's lights out, and away we go. Oscar Piastri gets a brilliant start alongside Max Verstappen. We're going to go on the left-hand side of Charles Leclerc. We're going to not make the move stick. He's still with us. And we get the move stuck on Charles Leclerc. We have a very good exit speed on that corner. We're going to challenge for George Russell as Hamilton is extremely slow behind Lando Norris. And we get that jump on George Russell. As you can see, Taylor Barnard, our teammate, still in P14. And there's a lot of chaos behind him, which is good for him. He can just settle in. And fingers crossed we can get some points. As you can see, Lewis Hamilton he's very struggling on them hards. Probably trying to struggle to get them into temperature. But as you can see, ending lap number 1 on lap number 2, we're already behind Lewis Hamilton on his rear ring. We're going to go look for the right. He's going to cut us off a little bit, fake him to the left as the AI do go for them covers. And we're going to go get a lovely move done on Lewis Hamilton as Lando Norris gets a move done on Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen is not having a very good start of his race. But as you see, Taylor Barnard re-passing Carlos Sainz to get consistently back into P14. And that was a very good move, a very ballsy move for an F2 driver and his second race. But as you can see, I'm just trying to show it as it wasn't quick enough. As you can see, the tyres on the right hand side especially are over 100 degrees warm. They shouldn't be that warm on hard tyres. I mean, that's mediums or softs. So I made the decision to let Hamilton go I wanted to stay within like 8 tenths to a second, so I can keep the DRS, but also limit my temperature. As I'm trying to do that, Lewis Hamilton just disappeared. I am tyre saving. He's full push. But George Russell, Leclerc, both making moves on us. We're just going to slot behind Leclerc, go on the right, and I hate that stupid collision. They need to fix that for the add-on or for 27's game. I clipped him once, and it's like he needs to put the handbrake on. It's a bit ridiculous. I should have got front wing damage from that, and Charles should have carried on, but it's going to be extremely deep. We haven't got any front wing damage. Possibly just tyre wear coming in big players. We've got a big right-hand side on percentage. But we're just going to stay behind Charles for this lap, as Albon's behind us. Hulkenberg is 1.2 seconds, but to be fair, I think we're a lot quicker than Albon and Williams and Hulkenberg this race. For us, as O'Sullivan, I don't know about Barnard, as I think he has dropped a few positions, which is unfortunate. But as we're going to go for an Oscar Piastri style move on Leclerc, and we get that move done, stick it between the lines. That was amazing from severe tyre wears. We get a replay of the move. Our one has got a lot closer than I thought, but get that Oscar Piastri style move done on Leclerc. Beautiful move on Charles Leclerc, and we're gonna go chase down George Russell in the Mercedes. Still struggling with tyre wear, but to be fair, I didn't let Charles Leclerc through. He's got some crazy DRS pace. I tried to hold him there so we could get the DRS, but to be fair, I put full force to the metal as he was coming at a rate of not. I did defend him. I used my one move, but we are going to get that inside curbing, and we're going to put the throttle down, and we're going to just full force it as Hulkenberg has overtaken Albon. But there is a yellow flag in Sector 3, and it is George Russell who has spun, I think. I don't know. Okay. It's going to be one of them things where he's got a engine failure, but it doesn't show the smoke, so he's going to retire in the pit lanes, which is a lot easier, but annoying as we don't get a safety car. Just cautious on the brakes, just in case there was one, as he's going to go into a marshal post where the pit lane is. Lap number 7 now. I'm starting to really struggle on these hards, but you can see that bottom right tyre and the top right is really causing me pain. But lap number 9 now, Leclerc and everybody else is going to be pitting. Gives us some clean air to not push, but conserve tyres, as Oscar's coming out of the pit lane now. We are obviously fighting him. We get a lot of understeer. I tried to back out before we made contact, but I don't know if I did any damage to him when he was exiting the pit lane. We're going to have a replay of it right now as Oscar's coming out the pit lane. You can see we're already understeering as we exit that corner, and he's got front wing damage. I'm so sorry, Oscar, but I don't have to give way. That's the annoying thing. I do apologise, Oscar, as we do come in on lap number 12. As you can see, Oscar is in that pack that's coming past us right about now. Wait, where is Oscar? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Oscar. You can see him. I'm so sorry, Oscar. As we're going to get out just ahead of Hadjar. We got past with Ocon with ease. I didn't show it, as it was a nice move. We're going to make a dive bomb on Alonso and Gasly, as Alonso actually braked extremely early for that corner. It took me really by surprise, and with the DRS, Alonso and Gasly are going to be right up our rear end, and Fernando Alonso is going to look for a gap, and he turns into us and causes us to get front wing damage, and inevitability, he has destroyed our race. But I think he's destroyed his own race, as I think there was more damage there. Bit of a rookie error on the clip there, but you can see Fernando Alonso going for a move. I'm perfectly straight on the corner, and you can see you turning in a little bit too much as we both get front wing damage, and we both box at the end of lap 13. And that is pretty much the it of the race. That is it. The race is done, and that is really annoying, especially for our driver rating, fan rating, as we were starting in the points, and now we're bottom. But of course, Alonso is going to overcut us in the pit lane, as it didn't let us out in time. But to be fair, I think I'm just going to bring the car home. I might make for a move, and to be fair, Alonso is going to pass us. He is on mediums, because I don't know why I chose the softs. It was just an angry choice. I chose the soft, but it was a good move down the inside. But anyway, skip it to the end of the race. As you can see, Alonso's passed us. Lando Norris got past Oscar, unfortunately, by my mistake. Got past Max Verstappen, as we saw. But he's going to win his first race of the season. Lando Norris wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and Max Verstappen alongside him on the podium. Same with Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton gets his first podium. First podium? Think so. First or second podium for Ferrari, as we come home in 21st. Which is extremely annoying. Extremely annoying. But it is what it is. As we see, Lando Norris wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and we need to do better. Imola is next. I love Imola. And I know I can do very well at Imola. How many times am I going to say Imola until you get annoyed? But yeah, absolutely amazing. To be fair, I love Jeddah. Because it's such a precision circuit. If you make a mistake, you are done. That is it. But Max Verstappen keeps up a podium streak in 2025. Of course, he won in Australia, and second place in Saudi Arabia. So you can obviously tell who the championship rivals are going to be in this race and for this season. I think Ferrari have definitely got a chance this season. Same with Red Bull and Lando Norris. Of course, it did take it this real life season. But of course, just correcting myself, Hamilton didn't. That's Hamilton's first podium for Ferrari. Which, to be fair, not too bad. I mean, he's beaten his real life best, so.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
But of course, as you know, do a Bible verse at the end of every single video that I'm doing from now on. This one is Mark 11:22, and Jesus answering saith unto them, have faith in God. Have faith in God, guys. He is the best, and He's the Almighty. But I hope you guys enjoyed. The points are on screen now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the new editing style of these videos. But of course, I'll catch you guys in Imola in the next video. Peace out.